Well, if you're from Harney County, this message is for you. Now, here's a question for you. Do you understand what this means? Really simply, do you understand what this means? Right now it is 10:31 p.m. on Wednesday, June 15th, 2016. It's for Harney County. They'll understand that it's this time. Now, I've been percolating this in my brain for a while, wondering why Harney Countyans, most of them, want to sit on their asses. Morning, proud American. Want to sit on their asses and just stay quiet. Thank you, Danielle, Valley Forge Network. I'm giving a message to the Harney County residents. Any of them that see this, evidently there's a lot of them that watch me, or quite a few. Now, if I have things wrong, I have proven multiple times. If you watch my other videos, I will actually redact statement, give you the true facts. But you guys like to hold on to the simple aspect that I gave out wrong information. Well, guess what? I'm not perfect. I don't have millions of dollars from a big corporation. I don't have resources like they do that are able to get the exact information that you guys would buy into. So I'm going to read you something from this, because I went to a meeting today. I went into a meeting, and I understand the meeting was a bit rushed and not very many people were there because there were so many other things happening. And there was another meeting that was going to show up over at the courthouse. Here's the thing, guys. Harney County residents. There's a few of you. Probably, I'd say about an eighth of the county that's actually willing to stand up and talk. Hell, I went to that meeting today hoping that I would find people that were like-minded. And I was told by Larry J that you guys normally have a lot more information, a lot more animated, and that I should have stood up and introduced myself. One of the people in the meeting basically claimed I'm not giving truth. And I let them know I redacted the information on Alan Johnson's the concert, and I set the matter straight in another video. Now, any of you in Harney County know Herb Davis and Sons Ranch from the old days, back in the 80s, early 90s. Well, I'm the youngest son of Herb Davis. My brother is Herb Davis. My dad is Herb Davis. My grandpa is Herb Davis. I am a Harney County. I was raised here. I went camping here. I worked on the fields. I moved hand lines at the age of 6 or 7. I went to brandings. Hell, I've got family still all throughout this county. And I got a lot of Harney Countyans that I've known for my whole life. And I know there are rumors about my past and everything, and you know what? That doesn't matter worth shit. What matters is, what am I willing to do now? Am I willing to sit on my ass and let everybody else decide what to do with my county, my home land? No. I'm willing to sit. I'm willing to do this right here. I don't have the resources of mainstream media. If I did, I'd probably be dead. Now, I know a lot of you did not agree with the brash actions that the Bundys and everybody did over at the refuge. Now, what I'm talking about is freedom. Harney County has not been free for a very long time. Harney County has always had a quiet decorum. We always tried to get along with everybody. We didn't raise a big ruckus. We didn't make too big of a noise, because that's the way we are back here in the country. The thing is, we got so used to that we had somebody step in, and a group of people step in, and they saw that they could easily take the quiet people for a ride and make it to where this quiet community slowly dies. Look at the community. We have zero job opportunities, zero job growth. We have people leaving this county because they can't make a living. We've got people like me who've been looking for work, can't find work. So they kind of have to deal with government assistance. I grew up on a ranch, and I would gladly go working on a ranch if I could. But after a medical issue, I don't have the stamina to do it anymore. You know, Harney County is a salt of the earth type of place. I honestly thought we were what America was supposed to be. I honestly thought that. But at the meeting today, I pretty much got a slap in the face. Somebody else has a different opinion than I do, but I understand that. You know what? They said it's good that the guys camping out there are going to get moved out because they're raising too big of a ruckus. What's wrong with that, huh? What's wrong with actually standing for your rights? Guess what? Freedom of speech. They're using their freedom of speech, and the big dogs that has basically been slowly choking us to death don't like it, because that's getting public attention, and with public attention gets information that they don't want out. Freedom of press. We had somebody here. Yeah, he was brash. He was in your face. But in the end, he brought you information. And he got a lot of people to understand what was happening. How many of you Harney County residents were too damn big of a pussy to actually go out to the refuge, to actually see what they were standing for? Or would you rather sit on your ass with your thumb up your ass, listening to the pastors, preachers, listening to Grasty, listening to anybody who is considered a pillar of the community saying, oh, no, it's this issue and this issue? Do you really like the rumors that much? Do you really like your whole little slavery that you're dealing with? That you actually don't want to know the truth? If that's the case, then you deserve what the corruption wants you to have. Nothing. You deserve having to go to like Bend to try to eke out a living. You deserve to have to go to Portland or another state. Now, here's the thing. If you want to take somebody's right to free speech away, and I'm talking to Bernstein's Herald too, there has been multiple letters that are sent to you, and because it doesn't fit your damn agenda, you won't put those letters to the editor in there. You are completely biased, and people should stop buying your newspaper and put you completely out of business. Because there is a new newspaper in the world, or in Harney County, the Malheur Redress. And they're actually trying to tell the truth and a fully unbiased opinion. Now, with the Constitution of the United States, can anybody tell me what the aspects are? I don't know. What about freedom of speech? If you think somebody is raising too big of a ruckus, then stop listening. But if you want them out of your county, then I tell you, get the fuck out of my county. If you're trying to cancel out somebody else's constitutional right that was delegated, that was defined by the Constitution, that you swear you love being an American, but only when it suits you, evidently. They get the fuck out of my country, too. I'm a fucking veteran, and I have every damn right to say that. If you are not willing to actually look at it, yeah, you have a difference of opinion. That's fine. Say your difference of opinion. Don't sit there in the back, in the corner, in the little shaded area where they can't see you or hear you and go, well, those fuckers are wrong. I'm gonna do that. No. I thought Harney County was strong. Turns out they're not. At least the majority of them aren't. We got most of the people that want to stay here so bad they were willing to bite the bullet and actually work for the federal government, for BLM and Forest Service, that pushed them out of their land, that threatened them, that basically canceled out their livelihood. But they love this land so much, they love Harney County so much that they were willing to buy and work for those that destroyed their livelihood. Freedom to peacefully assemble. That's another constitutional right. And it's an unalienable right. Whether you believe in Yahweh, Thor, Odin, Zeus, or whoever the fuck you believe in it. This is a right that it was created as we were created. You give up that right, that is your choice, but do not try to make somebody else give up their right because you were too big of a pussy and you gave up your rights. All right? Harney County can be strong again, but only if the majority of them get their heads out of their asses. And I know I'm going to get hate. I know people are going to despise me. Hell, they might even try to run me out of town. Guess what? It ain't going to fucking work. Do you know why? Because people remember my dad, Herb Davis. And this is one of the few times I will actually pull this card. My dad loved this country, loved this county. He loved the people around there. How many of you ranchers out there that are tucking your tail between your legs and running off have asked my dad for advice? How many of them did my dad stop what he was working on in his shop to sit with you with a beer and tell you what you need to do to help you grow crops better, or help you late at night whenever your cows were having troubles, or whenever you did your equipment, your tractor, your swather broke down? How often did my dad actually, since he had free time, jump in his tractor and go and help you get your crops turned in? Huh? Now, I'm not a rancher like my dad. I'm not a farmer or a rancher like my grandpa or my brother. But what I can do, and what I do, is I research. I find out the truth as I can. And I try to get it out to the masses. I try to counteract mainstream media lies. I try to counteract the bullshit that you guys have been fed for the past 30, 40 years, however long they've been taking us over. So in the end, guys, do you even really belong in Harney County? if you're going to be a pussy. And there's some really decent BLM people out there. There's some really decent Forest Service people out there. One of the people I know that worked for the Forest Service, and my dad absolutely loved him, was Rusty. He's a great guy. Hell, I love him too. There's great people working for an unconstitutional government agency. Now, you may not agree with tactics, but you know what? There's a lot of people that said, oh, Harney County doesn't need a voice. Yes, we do, because we gave up our voice more than once. And I'm disturbing my son, who is trying to get to sleep. But I had to get this out, because I'm sick and tired of seeing Harney County being filled with pussies. And if you're new to Harney County, understand, Harney County used to be one of the richest, one of the strongest counties in Oregon. That was before liberal, corrupt fucktards came in and started making us believe that things could get better and this and that and this. You know what? Shit's coming. I mean, if none of you believe that we're going to have an influx of Muslims or an influx of illegal aliens or an influx of army, well, not actual United States Army, but I'm talking the private army, the corporate armies, then you guys are fucking retarded. And you need to go back to California. You need to go back to the valley. You need to go back to wherever the fuck you came from, because you do not understand what's actually happening out there, what's actually making America fall apart. Now, I've tried originally to change America, but guess what? I can't change America. But somebody there, somebody watching me that's from Harney County is going to be watching this and originally try to find ways to attack me. And they're going to see I make sense. And can you honestly say, when you see a sheriff roll down your long driveway, that you're not like, oh shit, what the hell happened? Or oh shit, what are they coming at me for now? Can you honestly say, whenever you see BLM trucks parked in front of your driveway, that you're thinking, oh shit? That you're not thinking, oh shit, am I going to lose my land? Is there a new statute or ordinance that I fucked up on? Or the Forest Service, if they're actually on your land doing stuff without your permission, do you go out there and actually tell them, get the fuck off my land? Or do you go out there and talk to them nicely because they got the really big power? Come on, stop being pussies. I'm not saying cause violence. I'm saying stop trying to cause people who are trying to make a change so much grief. Because they're trying to make a change. They are spending time out of their lives, away from their families, trying to help out you and me. And if you really love this county, if you really love the good old-fashioned cowboy, good old boy mentality that this county used to stand for, then you're either going to argue with them, or you're going to agree with them, or you're going to stay out of it. But enough with these damn rumors, enough with these damn backstabbing and lying, enough with all this corruption, because if you do not stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And that has been proven for the past 20 years. Grasty. Hell, our former sheriff, drugs used to disappear and he'd get richer. How did that happen? Just my opinion, guys. I'm not making accusations. This is just my opinion. You know, I could sit here and rant on and everything, but you know what? This is my opinion and my constitutional right. If you do not believe in the Constitution, if you think that people should give up their rights just to make you feel better, then get the fuck out of my country. Because I went and I put myself in danger for these damn rights. So that's going to be pretty much all I can say. Thank you all for watching, and anybody who from Harney County wants to talk to me face to face, you can find me. You know you can. Harney County's not that big. Well, it's big, but it doesn't have that many people in it. You can ask around.